the guardian of the Granite Hill. Iskandar loved visiting his grandfather's home at the edge of the Bukit Timah Nature Reserve. The air here was different from the rest of Singapore. It was cool, thick with the scent of damp moss and ancient wood. As the sun began to dip behind the summit of the hill, Iskandar sat on the porch, watching the shadows of the trees stretch across the garden like long, dark fingers. Grandfather Boaz set down his tea and looked toward the tallest trees. "There is a secret in those woods, Iskandar," he said softly. "The old folks from the kampung called him the monkey god, but he is more than a legend. He is the one who has walked these hills since the Great War, long before the skyscrapers reached for the clouds. During the dark days of the Second World War, the villagers fled into the deep jungle to hide. They spoke of a tall, silent figure that appeared in the mist. It didn't look like a soldier or a tiger. Instead, it was a shadow that moved with grace, guiding lost families through the tangled vines to hidden caves where they would be safe from harm. The creature was described as a bipedal giant, standing nearly 7 feet tall. It was covered from head to toe in thick, ash-gray fur that shimmered like silver in the moonlight. It walked upright like a man, but it moved with the power of something wild. For decades, the residents of the nearby kampungs whispered that it was the protector of the Granite Hill. Driven by curiosity, Iskandar decided to explore the lower trails the next morning. He carried his backpack and a small camera, hoping to find a sign that the legends were true. The jungle was alive with the screeching of cicadas and the rustle of macaques in the canopy. But as he moved deeper into the fern valley, a sudden heavy silence fell over the woods. Near a small stream, Iskandar encountered Auntie Ling, an elderly neighbor who was known for gathering medicinal herbs. She noticed the boy's wide eyes. "He is near today, Iskandar," she whispered, pointing toward the restricted slopes. "The gray one doesn't like noise, but he watches over those who respect the forest." Iskandar climbed higher, moving past the marked paths into a place where the trees grew so close together they blocked out the sky. The ground was soft with rotting leaves. Suddenly, he stopped. In the soft mud, beside a giant tembusu tree, he saw a footprint. It was much larger than his own, wide and heavy with distinct toes. A low, rumbling sound, like the vibration of a distant engine, echoed through the trees. Iskandar looked up and saw a flash of gray moving through the thicket. Through the swirling mountain mist, a tall figure stood perfectly still. Its fur was the color of smoke, and its eyes, deep and amber, seemed to hold the memories of 1,000 years. The creature did not growl or run. It simply raised a long, muscular arm and pointed a finger toward a hidden gap in the bushes. Beyond the gap, Iskandar could see the bright, sunny path that led back to the visitor center. The monkey god was not a monster to be feared. He was a guardian, ensuring the boy found his way home. By the time Iskandar reached the park entrance, the mist had cleared. He looked back at the green summit of Bukit Timah, knowing now that the stories were true. He didn't take a photo. Some mysteries were meant to remain secret. As he walked back to his grandfather's house, he knew the gray man would always be there, watching over the heart of the island.